Good day and welcome to episode 20 of the SeaBlock. Just as promised, today we're going to expand the power. I have 35 steam engines available. Like I said, I'm going to be pretty close to the necessary mark. I've made up my mind where to put up the electrolyzers. So yeah, everything has been prepared and let's start building. So it's going to be quite a quick and easy setup, I hope. We're going to see if there will be any complications that I haven't expected. So base plan is quite easy. I'm going to do the electrolyzers up here, and the algae farms are going to live down here. I'm putting a quite large gap between every of these clusters, because I have to keep in mind every of these clusters has to output around 15 units of green algae per array, and yeah, we have to leave enough room for the necessary belt slit for later. So that's one thing I'm not exactly sure about, is the question, do I have enough belts and inserters? I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but whatever. Okay. So I'm just expanding this area here a little bit, but not too much, because I'm not sure how much of that stuff I'll actually need. Yeah, let's drop down the electrolyzers, and then we're going to think about the other things. Okay, so it's going to be 7 electrolyzers on each side. It's 5, 6, and 7. 3 spaces for the belt situations, and there we go. So that's 14, and of course we're going to have a last one sitting somewhere out of the grid, which is not that easily done here. Yeah, well, I might be doing it like that. Why not? I wanted some, man. Nah, whatever. I wanted to do it to have it look like this over here, but let's not be like this. Okay, so the slag production. It's nothing too special. We've did that several times before, so let's get over this real quick. Spinning them here a little bit, and I need a few units more land. There we go. So these need to be led out into this direction. Okay, so do I have enough of that? I'm pretty sure I don't. So let's produce a few more units here, and after that, it's going to be the usual. I'm going to make the reds long here. Oops, that's a little bit much. And the whites are short. Cursed hay fever. Some tingling in the nose remains, but apart from that, the worst is over for this year. Okay, so on this side the whites are long, but that's okay. So how many flare stacks do I still have? 6. Kind of tempting to be lazy here, but I don't think I will do lazy. I mean, so let's do the connectors. Okay, same goes for the whites. I think I should be producing a few more ground to pipes already, and maybe loot some copper plates, but that's an entirely different story. Alright, I'll grab these guys here. For now, I just want to do the ground to pipe connections here. Okay. I'm going to do it like that. And of course, now I'm having no more irregular pipes left. So how are we going to handle this? I have the red stuff over here, so let's lead it here. And I'll lead... Oh, that's not possible to do it like that, huh? So we're having this situation here. I think I'm going to expand it a little bit to something like that. And now I'm going to hopefully manage this. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. Worst case scenario will be one flare stack too much. So now with this connector I have no chance of leading that through here, so if anything I have to do it like this. So let's see if we can go crazy like that. I think we can. It's not going to be that terrible. Just a matter of an underground belt here. So let's do it a little bit like this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to connect it, but if so, I'll be quite happy. Okay, now I have to do a little underground belt thingy here. Should work though. Alright. Apart from that, we're not having any trouble. Wonderful. So this is going to be the slack we need. Yeah, cool. Looks quite fine. We're going to check our building order now. So I have now the electrolyzers. These guys are already done. Next up will be the ore crushers and the liquefier. I need 3 ore crushers. I think I produced them a while ago, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay. So we're going to produce those ore crushers, but turns out I'm out of iron, but I'm also out of copper, so no problem. Oh, this is a good moment to pick up some no longer necessary goods. All right, some more landfill. I'm making good progress here with the land gain programs I have. Okay, there we go. A few more of the copper plates. These guys can use some fuel quite soon. Okay. Okay. So, the steam engines have been built. I need another ore crusher. And I need another liquefier. Okay. But apart from that, seems like I'm set. So I'm going to put up the steam engines. Just to already measure the size of this whole thing here. Also, it feels like a friggin' triumph to to build it down. Honestly, it was quite some work to get here. Alright. So we're getting this done. Man, look at it go. We have it finally. Makes me really happy. Because there's also not that much work left to get the ball rolling here for the other stuff. The biggest point of work will to plan the production array for the charcoal. I think that will be the biggest hassle to deal with. Okay. So let's do it like that, so they'll just connect all together from a simple offshore pump like that here. Just drop down one here, and that's that. Okay. So they are working for a moment. I don't know why, but they are working for a moment. That's okay. So that's all set up. Next up are the ore crushers, crushing the slag we're outputting here. So that's the water for this system. Oh, I might as well use this pump here a little bit more effectively, because I'm just realizing that this is not really effective at all. So there we go. So I'm going to drop down the connectors like this, because I mean this whole array needs water after all, so let's do it like this. Come on. I have a underground belt left, so we can afford to do this. No, we can't, because this is messing up with the space here. Okay. Seriously? Ah, come on. We're going to build up the green LJ complex a little bit more down there. That's really not worth the trouble here. What I started here was certainly not good. Okay. So of course I will not need two connectors. Okay, more brown to pipe things, because we're obviously needing them. And now let's connect those guys. Okay, and this side can be done quite similarly. Wonderful. So I'm just mirroring the madness from the other side. Except for here. So almost there. Let's produce a few more regular ones. And now just a few more connections, a few more inserters, and at least this part is done. Okay. Going to see later if I did some severe mistakes somewhere. Okay, we're going to need the good old crushed rock out of slag recipe, and there are 4 output inserters. Can we please output with red inserters? Okay, wonderful. So we're going to input with basic inserters and output with long-handed inserters, because everything else would be needing too much optimization here. So there we go. Ooh, that's a funky one. Okay, that's that. And these are all running into the liquefier, aren't they? Yeah, so we're going to need a crazy array just like up there on my mineral production. So that stuff will be, this machine will be having a lot of inputters, I can already tell. So we're doing the mineralized water recipe. I'm going to need some water from somewhere. Again, water. Okay. Let's grab it from here. So many pipe works in this mod, I love it. Okay. So that's that, and we are... Why are we not doing it like this? I want the output into this direction. And I'm going to do the input a little bit differently now. Just struck my mind that I might as well do it like this. Oh no, I need... Oh, it's not possible because I need this venue here for the inserters. So I have to stick with this plan. The real problem that I'm having the whole time is that I'm using a lot of inefficient tools. Like, for example, these... these inserters I'm using. Alright, whatever. This should work now. Good enough at least. So, there we go. So now it has water. It's going to output mineralized water. Wonderful. We're going to input with 3 of these guys. Or was it 2? It was 2. Okay. And output with 3 of these guys. No. Oh, well, whatever. Going to do something like this. Okay. Let's configure them to close configuration. There we go. I'm just going to drop down the belt like this, and then everything will be just fine. And now I'm out of belts. I'm pretty much out of everything. But we are also getting quite close to the end of this situation. So right now I am now producing carbon dioxide and producing the mineralized water. So we are now going places with our production. Next up will be stupendous amounts of more pipe to ground systems. So handcrafting commences now, and I'm going to build up more things now. So I think I shouldn't have produced the carbon dioxide so far away from my LJ farms. Now that I look at that, I should have put the whole production chain down here. But well, I learned from these mistakes. The next one will be even better. As far as SeaBlock goes, I don't want to optimize things like these now, even much more. I've learned from my mistake, and I'm going to do it better on the next one. What's left is to find a solution how to lead that stuff over there to my facility. That's going to be the main question now. But until then, I'm going to craft loads of copper pipes, and after that I'm going to craft loads of transport belts. That's what I'm going to do. But my basic idea was honestly quite simple. I'll just ring up some land units and pipe it through, just like I did it with the wooden boards. Some brute force solution. There we go. So I actually planned though to use more pipe to grounds than actual normal pipes, just to make sure the flow speed stays efficient, you know. Okay, now that's done. We're having now our products available for the LJ farms necessary. Okay, so almost there. Now then, looks like the first LJ farm array will start living here, right next to this little facility. Okay, then we're going 6 on 6, just like I have planned. 1, 2, 3. Oops. So a few more land patches here. And turns out that this here will be necessary. This is going to be the logistics way. I'm going to lead a lot of materials through here. Can already tell. Alright. So we're going to need this. Okay, now then. Yeah, no pipe to ground necessary here. Oh, I forgot to rotate that guy here. All right. So here I'm going to use a little bit more of the pipe to ground systems, just to save some room here, you know. Arf! They keep using the units I need. Okay. So that's that. And we're going to output that stuff over here. Now, I'll just do a completely new venue here. So this will provide 1/3 of the necessary materials for the whole array. I wonder how much output tools we're going to need now. So these guys have that stuff. We're going to need the other gas as well, though. Okay. Here we go. Now I'll be able to lead down the carbon dioxide this way and the mineralized water this way. Wonderful. Okay. This makes it quite easy to duplicate these systems now in that direction. Okay. Expected some more problems, but well, maybe they'll come later. One thing that keeps me concerned is how many inserters I'll need to output from these farms. Let's check. Going to paste down the recipes here everywhere. Okay. Let's craft a few more copper pipe to grounds. And let's check the numbers. So we're going to only need three basic inserters for the output. That's all. Cool. We can't cut it with long-handed, so we're going to stay with the basics. Okay. So 3 basics per farm. No problem. Even enough room for the power poles left. I'm relieved. Okay. So logistics run here. And I'm not sure where I'm going to let these here go. But what I do know is that I need to grab new resources. I don't have enough everything anymore. I need new circuit boards and lots of other wonderful things. But we're almost done. I can't believe it, but we're really almost done. Okay, let's pick up a few more copper plates, and I'll connect this bad boy here again, because I have the most iron-intense projects now done, for the moment, that is. We're going to have big needs later again, but for now I'm good. So, 500 units of sand, man, we're productive. So, since all these machines are turning out to be that productive with the land gain, I really feel the speed up already. So we should be grabbing up a nice bunch up here too. So 1.1k, just like that. Wonderful. So this spot now is capable of dealing with the situation as well. So, yep, we're doing this. We're doing another chest like that. I know this is a little bit dubious, but I don't mind. Okay, so now that I have all the necessary pipe units and the necessary materials to build more pipes, let's check how we're going to do this. So, there's the mineralized water. I need to let it run over here. And, oh dang. It's the maximum range. So, but whatever, it looks stupid, but it is important, right? Okay. Sometimes things just work like that. Okay, this is going to be the output lane for these guys, and this is going to feed this department, but we're also going to need a feed on this side. Okay, next up is the situation here. I'm going to make it quite easy though. We're going to do another pipe to ground here, and just some very, very easy solution for this side. I'm going to let it run like this. And on this side, I'm going to do it a little bit more carefully. Also, leaving up these spots here, because I want to have every single grid in front of the LJ farms available to use it. So we're almost there. These guys are almost there. What I'm lacking though are inserters, so let's build a few more inserters. So obviously we're doing it in this direction here. So now I have 2 lanes, but this should work out quite well. Okay, so let's connect these bad boys here. And last stop should be the mineral water. So one issue I'm having here would be this. So wow, this is friggin' complicated to set up. Okay. And now we have a quite simple situation because I just don't want to use the costly ones anymore. But we should be complete now. Okay. Wait a sec, we need... Just try to keep in mind that I have to get power poles going somewhere. So okay, that's that. Next up are some more transport belts. So this is all set up. We're almost there. I only need to produce now the charcoal, which is going to be this little array here. So nothing special, only 3941 assemblers. Somehow I somehow feel like I keep forgetting necessary steps in my production, but maybe it's because I don't want to remember them. So there we go. Yeah, no problem, no problem. But maybe I was a little bit ambitious with planning my fuel production on this little area here. Maybe we're not going to be that small here. So I'll need to split this whole assembling machine mania into 3 different arrays as well. So I don't think that it's going to fit completely into this episode either. But well, I mean, little by little, episode by episode, we're completing this little madness here. I mean, the good thing about it all is I'm not wasting too much time with just waiting. Most of the time I'm actually building something. So I take that as as progress, you know? Because when I started this run, I had to stand still a lot more time waiting. So, this guy can actually shoot at me, but I can't. Oh man. So we're going to build a little bridge here. And I'm going to kill the worm now, and that's going to be the outro. I hope I'm going to kill it, that's this. Roar! So friends, feel free to drop me a comment down below if you have any ideas or comments or whatever. I would love to hear from you guys. I would also deeply appreciate any form of support for this video, be that a like, a share, or even a subscription to my channel. Any of these would help tremendously. But the most important part for me, keeps you having fun watching these videos. So, next episode will be more assemblers, more power, and then I'm going to be finally there. I mean, come on, how much time does it need? SeaBlock and its power generation is a pain. See you guys next time.